Behind me is Regent Sound Studio. It's a guitar shop now, but it used to be a recording studio and it holds a very significant place in the history of music. In fact, it's the location for where Black Sabbath recorded their first two albums. Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, Bill Ward and Ozzy Osbourne went on to take over the world. It marks the beginning of their extraordinary career, and today marked the end of Ozzy Osbourne's life with a funeral procession through the streets of Birmingham. Of course, Ozzy Osbourne, who died last week, was a proud Brummie. He grew up in the working class suburbs of Aston. In fact, his Black Sabbath bandmates all grew up within a few streets of each other, and it's those streets where his coffin was taken through today. Tens of thousands of people line the streets, many of them donning their Black Sabbath t-shirts. Here's what some of them had to say.
Very emotional. Obviously, been a Black Sabbath fan for a long time, watched the Osbournes on the TV. So we've grown up with these being in our homes.
Ozzy was an absolute legend. He's a soundtrack, particularly my life growing up. If you're a metalhead, he is and Black Sabbath are the originators of heavy metal and such great music. And he dared to be different because he was different.
Perhaps the most emotional moment came when Ozzy Osbourne's wife Sharon laid a wreath at a makeshift or a temporary tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. She then burst into tears. She was surrounded by her children. She then turned to the crowd and gave a peace sign, something that was synonymous with Ozzy Osbourne. Of course, after Ozzy Osbourne left Black Sabbath, he forged a very successful solo career, and then people got to know him as a dad in that very memorable reality TV show. So people felt close to Ozzy Osbourne, and that was definitely on show at the funeral procession today. There were many murals and different things honouring and paying tribute to Ozzy Osbourne across the United Kingdom. But the next step with the Osbourne family is to determine how they can best immortalise the Prince of Darkness.